Hi everyone. I wanted to share a little bit more about Jalu Foundation's charitable activities and projects. So here in Soldiers Grove, where we're located, which is a very small farming community, about 600 people, 600 population in southwest Wisconsin, there's been a lot of interest and enthusiasm about our food pantry project. So, a little bit about the background of our food pantry. Paying it forward and caring for others, taking an initiative to ensure the welfare of our society is a very profound and deep practice of selfless service. You'll find this kind of selfless service as indispensable in many different cultures who aspire to fulfill their total potential. Some cultures and traditions will call this actualization of our full human potential, enlightenment. So, in my experience with teaching and transmitting methods for genuine healing, awakening, and enlightenment, one of the activities that's very important for students to engage in, and that I always encourage, and is actually a necessity, is to give in selfless service. So here in our local area, we have two different pieces of land, and both of them are utilized for specific contemplative, meditative, and yogic practices. We have a larger piece of land, and we acquired it in 2022. We wanted to convert this into an organic farm. So after we bought it, it sat there for quite some time, recovering from conventional farming. And then we had an aspiration to have a farm, turn everything over into organic farming if we chose to have farmers leasing our land. And in the process, we came across Josh of Driftless Organics. So Driftless Organics provides a lot of produce to the local communities here, Viroqua and Madison, etc. And we loved his produce. And he happened to be one of the farmers that was interested in helping us turn the land over, help it recover, and help the soil recover from previous farming practices. And I casually shared with Josh that one of my personal aspirations for my students and for Jalu Foundation is to have a food pantry, a local, organic food pantry providing free and healthy food items and produce to our local communities, to give back to our local communities. We also have aspirations for our own Jalu farm for producing local and organic produce, harvesting herbs and flowers, and possibly having dairy cows and chickens and goats and all of that. And then another vision, a huge aspiration to have a local and free organic restaurant. So we would have free menu items with a suggested general donation. And people could come, enjoy a meal, connect with each other. Um, but all of this was kind of on the back burner until we met Josh, and I casually mentioned all of these aspirations. Um, and he said very straightforwardly, I think I can help you with the Jalu Food Pantry. And from there, um, starting October 2024, he donated to us our first batch of produce to distribute through the Jalu Food Pantry. And then we had a second batch and also a third batch just recently in January of this year, 2025. So um, he very kindly donated 3,000 pounds of local organic produce to Jalu Food Pantry. And all of these items, like organic carrots and potatoes, beets, leeks, parsnip, rutabaga, all of these kinds of local and organic items were distributed very quickly. Zero waste, and we were really delighted and surprised and very, very happy to see that our local neighbors and local community members responded very well to Jalu Food Pantry. And as our food pantry list grew, we had neighbors and residents around us spontaneously volunteering their services as perhaps a volunteer driver or however we could utilize their time and energy and effort to help others related to the food pantry. So the biggest satisfaction was witnessing all of these people really volunteering sincerely to pay it forward. So there were a lot of people that maybe didn't have vehicles or couldn't make the time to pick up the food items from our facility. And so there were people who volunteered to drop off produce to elderly or disabled or anyone that wasn't able to make time due to their work schedule and due to the hours that we offered for pickup. And one lady in particular, she contacted us and she suggested or requested us to distribute produce to a nearby apartment complex, which had, I think, more than 20 people. So people were thinking about each other. They weren't just showing up and taking food and leaving it as that. A lot of people came from as far as an hour or two away from different counties. And they reserved and picked up food for their own local neighbors, friends, loved ones who couldn't make it out here. So there was a lot of enthusiasm and willingness to help each other. Our local businesses as well were very, very excited to pitch in. And so our local dentist, our local bank, our local accountant's office, they all were very happy to receive batches of our produce and hand it out to the different customers and clients that came into their business establishments. So a lot of good has been produced from these huge aspirations, and we look forward to working with Josh and everyone at Driftless Organics in the future. We're really grateful for them helping us start the Jalu Food Pantry. And we've been reaching out to other local farmers who might want to contribute some of their harvests to our Jalu Food Pantry. We've even contacted some other food and beverage establishments, businesses, companies, and we're looking to expand what we can offer. So, besides free local and organic produce, natural produce, and also some natural and healthy, non perishable food items will hopefully be available in the coming years. We're also aspiring for a dedicated food pantry shelter or facility where we can have a large walk in refrigerator to store some of our items, and we could also utilize the space as an in person pickup station. So, lots of different ideas and goals and aspirations for the future to contribute to the happiness, well being, and welfare of our local community and our global community, our whole world. So that's a little bit about one of our charitable projects at Jalu Foundation. Thank you.